Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I'd like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media, and I'm just going to jump right into it. The SAG Award nominations are out, and so should the Directors Guild Award nominations. We'll check after this. I've been a good boy. I haven't gone on social media since the announcement a few hours ago, so this will all be legitimate reactions to the nominees, but it's always fun to actually be surprised by the surprises. I'm on the SAG Award website, and I'm going to look at them on there because I figured why not give them credit where credit's due. And they usually have nicer photos than just scrolling through awards daily and looking at names in a list. If you're new here, please, like I said, subscribe to the channel. I would love that. I do awards season content like this all the time. I would have watched this live, but I was at work. But I will be watching the Oscar nominations live on my channel. So if you have nothing else to do that morning, come bullshit with me and react to the nominees together. So let's get into this here. Let's see the nominees. Okay, so best film. Oh, best film categories. It's divided. Okay, so cast in a motion picture. Ooh, American Fiction got in. Good for them. That was the one I didn't expect to get in. Poor Things missed. That was the one I thought would miss. Son of a bitch. Color Purple did get in, though. I was kind of worried about that. Killers of the Flower Moon and Oppenheimer got in. And Barbie, those I believe I had predicted. So I think I went 4 for 5. I think I had Poor Things over American Fiction. And that was it. Holdovers, I wish would have got in, but it's such a small ensemble that I get why it's not here. But these are damn good choices from, what I know. I've seen 3 of the 4 films, 3 of the 4, 3 of the 5 films. I know how to count. Very happy Oppenheimer's here. I really wanted that to get in. I kind of hope that wins, to be honest. Killers would be a great winner as well. There's a lot of good actors, and it would be cool to see some, Native American actors getting SAG awards via that as well. Color Purple just seems like a SAG thing. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't even think about it until I saw someone else mention it, that Saltburn would sneak in here because that's such a popular movie right now. But yeah, apparently not quite popular or SAG friendly enough, but it would have been a reasonable nominee. So I would say go American Fiction. That's the surprise here. Shows how strong that is, both in the acting categories and in potential best picture. So good for that. Let us keep going. We got actress, it looks like Annette Bening in Naiad, Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon, Carey Mulligan in Maestro, Margot Robbie for Barbie, and Emma Stone in Poor Things. I think I got all 5 of those right. I can't think of anything I would have had other than those. Annette Bening was the one I was like a little on the fence about, but she's such a classic, beloved actress that I would have been kind of surprised if she missed just for that reason. But I know I put Carrie, Lily, and Emma in there. Margot is the only one I was also on the fence about, but it seemed a very Barbie friendly guild because SAG-AFTRA, as we all know, is a lot of actors and a lot of just normal people who are like on TV and the radio and stuff like that. And they're normies, as we call them. So normies like Barbie, put it that way. So I'm not surprised she got in here. Will she get in at the Oscars? We'll see. Who's missing? Sandra Hüller, I didn't expect to get in here, but I think she will still get in at the Oscars. But the question is, who's she going to bump? Is she going to bump the not going to get very many nominees overall Naiad for Annette Bening? Margot Robbie, because she's always just kind of dancing on the bubble every year. She missed last year for Babylon, even though she was like right there. Carey Mulligan, I think she really deserves to get in. I think Carey Mulligan is actually fantastic and better than Bradley Cooper, if I say so myself, in Maestro. But that movie is kind of, I don't know. It's getting all the nominations it needs, but the reaction is kind of lukewarm from a lot of people. I enjoyed it enough. So I hope she gets in because I think she deserves it. But this race is still, as we see, between Lily Gladstone and Emma Stone. The Stone v. Stone. Yeah, no complaints here because I think I got them all right. All right, let's move to actor, I assume. Excellent, excellent. There's another 5 for 5, I think, for me. Oh, wait, no, did I? Well, Leo got the snub. That's what if anyone got snubbed, that's who I was expecting from the big names. But we got Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Coleman Domingo for Rust, and I'm glad he got in. I think I might have bumped him for DiCaprio. I can't remember who I landed on. It was between the two. Paul Giamatti, amazing. He needs to get in, and I hope he wins. Cillian Murphy, he is my next favorite to win if I had a choice. And Jeffrey Wright is definitely getting in. If American Fiction's getting in for cast, ain't no way Jeffrey Wright's missing for lead actor. So good for him. If Leo gets in at the Oscars, I think he might bump Domingo just because the movie's the weakest. Other than that, I would be very happy with this because Leo doesn't need another Oscar nomination. He's never going to have a chance to win. I would rather Coleman Domingo get his first Oscar nomination because he's just a damn good actor and everyone likes him. He's a very SAG friendly person. Like, this is a perfect example of actors people love right here. Like, everyone loves Paul Giamatti. He's been around forever. Everyone loves Coleman Domingo. He's hasn't been around as long, at least as far as I know, but the last several years alone, like 4 or 5 years even, he's been blowing up like crazy and he's great. Bradley Cooper, he's been around for going on 20 years now, getting better and better as he goes. Jeffrey Wright's been around for decades now as well, and he's finally getting his due. Same goes for Cillian Murphy. So this is a great set of nominees. And 3 of the 5, if they all get nominated, would be first time nominees. And I like that. Supporting actress. Let's see. Oh, Penelope Cruz snuck in. She finally showed up. Everyone was expecting her to show up for Ferrari, and she finally did it. And at SAG. So we got Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer. Not surprised. Daniel Brooks for The Color Purple. Not surprised. Penelope Cruz. Somewhat surprised. So I'm only surprised because she hasn't made it anywhere else. But from what I've heard, she's great in it and she deserves it. So good for her. Jodie Foster got in for Nyad. I expected that. And Divine Joy Randolph, who will hopefully take the whole thing, got in as well. I'm wondering, I wonder if Dominic Sessa's going to get in for holdovers. That would be interesting. I doubt it, but we'll see. Like I said, I legitimately don't know yet. Yeah, I definitely got one wrong, which was Penelope Cruz. Now I'm trying to think of who I got. Oh, Julianne Moore, I think, is the one that missed. So no May December stuff yet. I wonder if Charles Melton's going to end up getting snubbed here since he missed the short list or long list, whatever you want to call it, at BAFTA. I hope not. I hope he at least gets in. Julianne Moore is another example of she's won already. So if she doesn't get in, it's not the end of the world. Penelope Cruz, same goes for her. She's already won. So there's no super weird nomination yet, like Adam Sandler and Hustle last year. So let's see if there's a shock in supporting actor, or if it's just the 5 out of the top 6 that I'm expecting. All right, supporting actor. Oh, Sterling got in. Mark Ruffalo missed. Holy shit. Sterling K. Brown got in. Not surprising because American Fiction did great. And he's, like I said, a great SAG friendly. I can't believe Mark Ruffalo got bumped. Willem Dafoe got in, which makes sense because he's all these make sense. That's the thing. Robert De Niro, I'm glad he's not getting snubbed because he is fantastic in Killers. I would rather him get in than DiCaprio if I had to pick one or the other. Robert Downey Jr. made it in. Luckily, Ryan Gosling got in. I'm surprised Mark Ruffalo missed because everyone loves him in that movie. Willem Dafoe, I get why he's in there. At least he's been getting in other places. He didn't just like Judi Dench his way in at the last second, and it's Willem Dafoe, and he's awesome. So no complaints. That sucks for Ruffalo. I wonder if he's going to end up missing at the Oscars because this is the SAG Guild. The Screen Actors Guild is connected with the Oscars. I wonder if that means something, or if maybe Sterling ends up missing out for Ruffalo, or Willem just flip flops with him. They've been kind of flip flopping. That's surprising. That's the most surprising thing I've seen so far, bar none. And no Charles Melton. Fuck. Wow. This is a good category though. So I mean, there's 7 actors essentially vying for these 5 that seem to be getting in and everywhere else, every other show. But I don't think the only ones who haven't missed are De Niro, Downey Jr., and Gosling. So I think they're in for sure. It's those last 2. There's 4 actors fighting for those last 2 slots, essentially. And if this is what it ends up being, I would be more than happy because I don't think Ruffalo would win even if he got in. Sterling K. Brown is another example of a great actor who everyone loves, who's been doing great work for going on a decade now, I'd say, if that even. And this would be his first nomination. So very, very cool. He's the only first time nominee here, as far as like if he got in for the Oscars. Otherwise, all 4 of these guys have gotten in previously. more than once, actually. All right. Okay. We'll look at the TV stuff because it's quick. I normally don't do TV stuff, but SAG doesn't have a ton of categories. There's the word. This is ensemble, I'm guessing. Drama ensemble, drama ensemble. We got The Crown, The Gilded Age. I don't even know what that is. The Last of Us, very cool, even though it's mostly like two or three people. The Morning Show, I get. Succession, definitely. So I would say probably Succession is going to win this if I did to pull one out of my ass and guess. Actress in a drama, we have because they don't have supporting categories at SAG. They only have actor and actress, if I'm remembering right. They have Jennifer Aniston for The Morning Show, Elizabeth Debicki for The Crown, who just won at the Globe, so that's good for her. Can't hurt. Bella Ramsey, cool. Last of Us. Kerry Russell for The Diplomat, and Sarah Snook for Succession. As far as I know, that's a great lineup. No argument here. Actor, how many Successions are going to be here? 3 out of 5. That's not too bad. So you got Brian Cox, Karen Culkin, Matthew McFadden, and then Billy Crudup got in for Morning Show, and Pedro Pascal for Last of Us. Very cool. It seems like Kieran Culkin is kind of on a roll here, but it'd be very nice if Brian Cox could win. I can't remember if he's won at saying, but if he hasn't, he really deserves to because he's awesome. Like I said, I'm not huge into the shows. I need to watch Succession though. I've never seen it. I watched Last of Us because it's short and easy, and that was fine. I liked it enough. It's just like Walking Dead with mushroom monsters instead of zombies to be. All right, here's comedy ensemble. Abbott Elementary, Barry, The Bear, Only Murders in the Building, and Ted Lasso. Yeah, those would be the. I mean, if I had to just pull 5 comedy shows out of my butt that I've heard of, those would be the 5. So that is good. Good choices. No complaints here. And I've actually watched 2 of these in their entirety, so that's impressive. An actress in a comedy. Yeah, they don't do supporting, but they do the separate comedy drama is what they do. I need to finish Miss Maisel. I watched like the first 2 or 3 seasons of Miss Maisel, and I really like it, and I just haven't watched. See that you got Alex Borstein and Rachel Brosnahan in there, so they got a supporting and a lead actress in the same category. That's the battle for the SAG. That's what makes it tough for the TV actors sometimes to get in or win. Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary, Iowa Debris for The Bear, and Hannah Waddingham for Ted Lasso. Great nominees. I like Marvelous Mrs. Basil a lot. And here's actor in a comedy. You got Brett Goldstein for Ted Lasso, Bill Hader, Ibn Mas Bachrach. I didn't know that was his name. That's cool. He got in. He's actually really good in season 2 of The Bear, which is the one I'm assuming he's getting nominated for. That is a good nomination. I like him getting in here alongside Jeremy Allen White and Jason Sudeikis. That is cool. I like that. I've never, like I said, I haven't seen Ted Lasso, but Brett Goldstein has been winning stuff for it, so it makes sense he got in there. Who else is left? Oh yeah, TV, movie, limited series. Uzo Aduba for Painkiller, Catherine Hahn for Beautiful Things, Brie Larson for Lessons in Chemistry. I didn't realize she was in that. That's funny. Apparently, it's a book my wife's friend reads. I didn't know it was a show, so neither did she till the other night at the Golden Globes. Belle Powley for A Small Light. I don't know her, and I don't know what that is, but good for her for getting a SAG nomination because I've never heard of her. And that's what's nice about these awards. Someone can sneak in like that. And Ali Wong for Beef. Very cool. I like her hair in that. That's awesome. I need to see Beef. Fairly. All right. Actor in a miniseries, blah, blah, blah. Matt Bomer for Fellow Travelers. I almost forgot he was in Maestro until I saw him at the Golden Globes. And I was like, oh, yeah, he's in Maestro for like 5 minutes and doesn't do anything. John Hamm for Fargo. I'm watching Fargo. I'm a big Coen Brothers geek, so I try to watch Fargo at least. And it's pretty good. John Hamm's good in it, but I'm not super into this season. It's all right. I like the first 2. 3. I like the first 3 seasons of Fargo quite a bit. Fourth one, not so much. This one is all right. David Oyelowo for Lawman Bass Reeves. Tony Shalhoub for Monk's Last Case, a Monk movie. That SAG loves Tony Shalhoub. Ain't no lie in there. And Stephen Yeun for Beef. I'm not surprised by that since he won at the Globes. Very cool. Great actors, though. And stunts. Barbie for stunts. Okay. 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 Guardians of the Galaxy. That makes sense. Indiana Jones. That makes sense. John Wick. Very cool. That makes sense. Mission Impossible. That makes sense. Barbie for stunts. All right. People like Barbie. They might as well have Oppenheimer in there for stunts. Like, why? Why Barbie? Why stunt? Why? Like, I can't off the top of my head think of anything like amazing that's missing here. I love that they have this category, but okay. Like John Wick makes like that should probably win. There's always a weird one in the stunts. category. Every year, there's always at least one where you're like, "What?" And that one's Barbie. Now it has one more SAG nomination than, other movies just because of that. And the TV one, we got Ashka or Osaka or Oshaka. I forget how to say that. I'm stupid. Barry, Beef, Last of Us, and Mandalorian. So a couple of Star Wars shows. Those, from as far as I know, make perfect sense for stunt ensemble in a TV show. Very cool. That is the Screen Actors Guild nominations. I get the most surprising thing on the movie side, because the show side, I don't know much. I don't know much. Supporting actor. I can't believe both Charles Melton and Mark Ruffalo missed. That's surprising. What they were, what got nominated isn't surprising. Just the fact that they both missed is surprising. But a nice, pleasant surprise is definitely American Fiction and Ensemble. That is cool. Would have liked Holdovers to get in, or Dominic Sessa would have been a nice surprise on supporting actor, but no complaints here for that. Since the Directors Guild nominations are apparently not out yet, I'll do that in a separate video, but I'm going to go over to Gold Derby and see how badly I did in my predictions. Apparently, I got 80%, 20 out of 25 right. Not terrible. Let's see what I had here. I did have DiCaprio in over Domingo, like I thought. I thought to switch him out, but just the overall strength of Killers, I thought might get him in there. But people like Coleman Domingo, good for him. I'm glad he got in over the stronger movie. It shows that he is a good nominee. Film actress, I got 5 for 5, like I thought there. No surprises there. Supporting actor, I went 3 for 5 because that's the one that surprised me. I can't believe Mark Ruffalo and Charles Melton missed. Charles Melton would have missed for either Defoe or Sterling K. Brown. I wouldn't have been very surprised, but the fact that Mark Ruffalo missed also, because he's the one who's been getting in everywhere, that's shocking to me. Charles Melton, after the BAFTA long list, him missing, this isn't so as surprising, even though they're not really connected. But it shows that that movie isn't really hitting with everybody. Too bad. Too bad. So that's the one I did the worst on. And of course, I bet like the most points on it because I was like, this is easy. So at least that category's not as boring as we thought. And I did have Julianne Moore for May and December instead of Penelope Cruz, which at this point, I don't think anyone really thought she was getting in, since she hasn't gotten in even at Critics' Choice or Golden Globes, where they have more nomination slots. Best ensemble, I missed Poor Things, like I was worried I would do for American Fiction, but good for American Fiction on that one. That is all of them. Yeah, so I did fine. The supporting actor category is the only one that really killed me. I can't believe I missed two on that one. So, like I said, I will do the Directors Guild Awards separately. I might do a little combination video because I've been getting lazy with the other guilds. I know the Costume Guild, I think, and the Makeup Guild and the Art Directors Guild, at least a couple of those. I might be making them up as I go. Have done their announcements for the nominees already. So when the Directors Guild comes out, I might do all those together just to put a little more content into that video. But as far as this one goes, awesome. I'm happy with these nominees. I'm just surprised by the supporting actor category. But what do you think? Who do you want to get into Best Supporting Actor? Who do you think's going to get snubbed in any or all of these categories? What do you think's going to win Best Ensemble? It's kind of hard to tell what's going to win. I'm thinking maybe Oppenheimer. It might just be too big to fail, and that is a damn good, huge cast of actors in that one. But honestly, with SAG, it could go anywhere. Just depends on what movie they like the most. Once again, my name is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.